Welcome to the channel. You know those days where you go, are you Yeah, I had one of those days. And as much as I'd like to pass the buck or toss the blame over to somebody else, I sort of have to own this one. And since I'm willing to roast myself, I think I'm also should be given the chance to defend myself as to why this happened. I've been into GM cars all my life, and honestly, this is one of the first Mercuries I've ever been involved in taking apart. And I will say it's a very interesting project. But of course, knowledge about them is minimal if you haven't been working on them for a lot of years. We bought the car and, of course, immediately started to research the car and start looking for parts, both on Marketplace and Kijiji and eBay and if there was anything local, if there was any donor cars to buy, because we already knew that we were looking for a number of parts based on the condition of what things were. At quick glance, it looked like 63 also shared body style with 62. That was my first mistake. The bodies are not the same. It turns out that this 63 is a 1 year only body. And this is where my problem starts. So I take the trip 2 hours away through Toronto. And if you know what it's like to drive through Toronto, you can add another half an hour to your drive there. But I arrive at this guy's place, and the first thing I see on his front lawn is this beautiful wagon, which I would also find out afterwards was in Canadian Hot Rod magazine formerly. I walk past the wagon, I go up the driveway, and immediately I see this blue pickup truck. And of course, if you're a car guy, you're in a little bit of awe and you're kind of gawking away. I knock on the back door, I get no answer, so I go to the back gate, and first thing I see is this other lot of cars over here. And just like, okay, I'm at the right place. I got to be at the right place to find these fenders I was looking for. I do some yelling, hello, hello. I get no answer. Of course, I'm looking to make sure there's no dog in the yard. So I proceed through the gate, and I'm walking through the yard, and then I see this car over here, and then I see another car under a canopy over here. And I go to the garage door, I knock on it, and this really nice guy opens the door, introduces himself, and just beyond him, I'm seeing this other car immediately. And truly, I'm in awe. I mean, this is quite a collection of cars this guy's got. So we chat a minute about some of the cars there, and I turn around, and then there's this truck behind me, and I went, wow, like, this is some pretty nice stuff you got. He goes, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of some stuff, so that's why the fenders are for sale and some of the other stuff. And then I turn around behind me again, and there's all these Ford grills. Like, wow, what a collection. So he shows me the fenders I'm there to buy, and we look them over. They're obviously Southern. There's surface rust on them, which wasn't a concern. There was no holes. And the headlight pots were also included in them as well, and they were in fabulous shape. There was still black paint on them. And so I said, yeah, I'd be happy to take them. He even gave me a bit of a deal on the fenders. So he says, would you like to see the rest of the cars? I said, sure. So we go to the back garage, and he opens the door, and I'm looking at these two cars, which I didn't know at the time, but the black one was also another car that had been in Canadian Hot Rod magazine. Very impressive. Turn around to the backside, and there's this Roadster behind me. So I got back with the fenders. They sat around, and we got working on the car with the team. We started to make progress, and then we reached the day when we were actually taking the fenders off of the car. And I said, we got to put the new fenders up against it and see how they size up. Yeah. We put them side by side on my patio, and no, they're not the same fenders whatsoever, actually. As a matter of fact, this is what they look like. Similar? Yeah, kind of, I guess. The same? Definitely not. So I guess the moral of the story of what I'm trying to say is make sure you do your homework, look things over thoroughly, and know what you're looking to buy. If anybody out there is looking for a set of 62 Galaxy fenders, I have them. Thanks for watching.